It always looks so smooth through the viewfinder when I'm walking, but I know it doesn't come out that way. I'm walking up to the saguaro to check on it. It's about 13 feet tall. If not, it's just a little taller. I'm about 12 feet away from it. So I gotta turn the camera this way to get it all on there. I'm probably 8 feet away from it. You can see the big hole up there on top. And there's another one on this side. And I won't be able to find out until probably next May. And then there's another one starting over here on the right side. I won't know until next May if they've really hurt it or not. It'll be about next May when it starts putting out the flowers on top of it. Alright. Maybe you can see inside. Two years ago, I was able to reach up to the top of it. So now I can't. So that was how I was able to figure out it was 13 feet tall, is because I was able to just barely reach the top of it with my selfie stick. And then I walked back over by the RV, and I was able to get to about the same height on one of the awning posts, and then I measured that, and it was about 13 feet. So now you just have to wait and see. Let's hope they haven't killed it. But in my guesstimation, based on the growth rate, it's about 60 years old, maybe 70. There's the awning for the RV, and there's the cabin. It's about 600 feet away. Kind of hard to measure exactly because I can't walk in a straight line. There's way too many prickly pear and other sorts of cactus and trees and other stuff in the way. So Ruger, Remy, let's go home. Come on, let's go home. There's the saguaro again. There's the cabin again. And a visitor come driving through here with tracks that look like that. Drove here, drove down my driveway, past the no trespassing sign. He didn't drive past the you are no longer trespassing, you are now a target sign. So keep thinking I hear the puppies, but I don't see them anywhere. Supposed to be about 102 today. I think it got to 103 yesterday and 103 the day before. And we're at the October 3rd, I think is today, which would have been my mom's birthday. I think it would have been her 102nd birthday. It's also 45 years ago today that I shot that North American pronghorn antelope I have on my wall. With a bow and arrow. And it qualifies for the, I think it's the Pope and Young Award. I think Boone and Crockett is for rifles, so I think it's the Pope and Young Award, but I never registered it for that. But yeah, I got that October 3rd, 1975. So I would have been 17 years old. Shooting a regular recurve bow. I didn't have a compound at the time, just a regular recurve. That was, I think it was a 50 or 55 pound bow. They rate them by pulling them back and figuring out how much pressure is on it. Well, I stopped at a archery store to get some arrows. So the guy had me pull it back to figure out how long of arrow I needed. And then he measured the actual pulling weight and said I was pulling it at 73 pounds because I was pulling it back so far. So Remy! Let's go home. Come on, puppies. Come on, let's go home. I don't know if you all can see the blood on Ruger's nose. But he got into a scrape or something last night. Got blood all over his paws and his legs. And he's walking around a little stiff today. And I can't for the life of me figure out what happened. Other than he got into a tussle with something. And something bit him on his nose or whatever. Like I said, he's walking around stiff, but he's walking around alright. You see he's got a little bit of a scrape off the top of his nose right there. And right on the inside it bleeds a little. So I would picture that as a rattlesnake bite, except the fact that nothing is swelling up. And it's after 7 o'clock and I've been up since before 6. And he first got up and he was just very stiff. But he ate his breakfast. All of it real quick like he normally does. So and there's Remy being a good girl, leaving him alone today. I can't tell where he's stiff though, whether it's his right front paw or his right rear leg. That's his left paw he's looking, but yeah, the way he moves is kind of hard to tell. When he first got up, he was trying to stretch, and he was just having a very difficult time doing it, you could tell. And then he went to sit down, and it took him a while, so he never got his front legs stretched out. And watching him trying to sit down and walk, but then he walked all the way down to the end of the road, did his business, walked back. That's a good sign. I'll have to check out his leg right there. What is it, puppy? What is it? Well, something got in there somehow. And I'm assuming that something else is dead today. Well, at least that's what I was thinking earlier because of all the blood. But now I see that the blood is from Ruger, because his nose is still bleeding a little bit. So yeah, that was the first thing I noticed was all the blood on his paws. Kind of hard not to see it. It's like so mottled. And what the hell's going on there? What are you doing, Ruger? Tell me he doesn't like his little sheet. What are you doing? You all caught up? Alright, hold on.